Okay, let me show you my shortcut. And by the way, there's nothing at all wrong with doing same change opposite all the time. And you may not even be ready to think about this shortcut yet, this new shortcut, but I'll show you. Okay, what I do is I have 4 subtraction problems. When I see subtraction problems, right away, if I see minus a negative, I go ahead and change that one. Okay, I'm going to do that. If you look at these 4 problems, do you see the 2 problems that have minus a negative? Okay, see that in problem 1 and 3? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and change that to plus a positive. Plus a positive. Okay, so I did that with problem 1 and 3. Okay, now for all the other problems, I'm just going to think addition. Okay, whenever I see 2 numbers, I'm going to think of adding them together. And if I see a subtraction symbol, I'm going to treat it as a negative number. Okay, so I'll highlight, maybe that'll help a little bit. Okay, so number 1, I see a positive 10 added to a positive 2. So I know my answer is 12. Okay, problem 2, I'm just going to look at this as a negative 8 added to a negative 1. Okay, even though I'm not messing with same change opposite, I'm just thinking of that as a negative 8 combined with a negative 1. And I know a negative plus a negative is a bigger negative, so I know that's negative 9. Okay, the third problem. Okay, I have a negative 5 added to a positive 3. And I know that when I add a negative and a positive, I subtract and keep the bigger sign. So I take 5 minus 3, which is 2, and make sure the answer remains negative because 5 is bigger and it's negative. Okay, last problem, 5 minus 20. I'm just going to think of that as a 5 and a negative 20 added together. You have a positive 5 and a negative 20 added together. And you know that when you add a negative and a positive, you subtract and keep the bigger sign. Okay, 20 minus 5 is 15. The bigger number is negative, so it's negative 15. Okay, play around with this. If it's confusing to you, don't do it. I think hopefully a little bit later in the year it'll make more sense to you and you will want to do it this way. Okay, but again, what I did is anytime I have minus a negative, I went ahead and changed that to plus a positive. But otherwise, I'm treating, on problem 2, I'm treating that subtracted 1 as a negative 1 that's being added to negative 8. And on problem 4, I'm treating a subtracted 20. I'm thinking of that as a negative 20 added to the 5. Okay, play around with this. Just do what you can, and I'm always here to help you if you need any help at all.